What did look like an option B centre-back for Manchester United in this transfer window this summer now turns out to be one of Manchester United's top targets, and something that is definitely happening. Matthijs de Ligt, formerly of Ajax and Juventus, played under Erik ten Hag. We talked about him for the last 3 days now, thinking, could he just be the second-rate defender behind the Braithwaite's, behind the Yoro, behind an Inacio, someone like that? Well, no. It now looks like de Ligt is top target for Manchester United. We said this morning he was going to get the number 4 shirt. United were going to do what they could. It has now been made official and United are in talks. He is happy to come to United. They have made contact with the player and are negotiating now. All Bayern are waiting for is an offer from Manchester United suitable for them to release Matthijs de Ligt. We're going to get into the details on that now. Get involved, everybody. Get your comments in below. Is this concerning for you? Are you happy with this? Are you looking at the leadership side of things? The fact that Ten Hag has played with this player before. He knows what Ten Hag's methods are like. That's 2 centre-backs from Ajax now under Ten Hag. No excuse. This is Forever United TV. I'm Adam. Get involved. Let me know what you think. I want you to give the video a like as well, and please hit that subscribe button, everybody. So where has this come from this afternoon? We spoke about it this morning, thinking that this actually could happen, and we put a poll up asking if Manchester United fans thought that de Ligt would be anywhere near the first signing. We gave options of Xerxes, we gave options of Braithwaite, Agate as well, and nobody thought that Matthijs de Ligt would be the first signing that Manchester United make this summer. It now looks like there is concrete interest from Manchester United. In fact, Fabrizio Romano himself has said it in a tweet earlier on today. Manchester United made contact with Matthijs de Ligt's camp as he is one of the options being considered as a new centre-back, including Braithwaite. He keeps going on about Braithwaite and not letting this one go. Like I said earlier on today, it's a big week for United with the official transfer window opening July 1st, with all the finances for financial fair play and PSR put aside. That Manchester United will know what their targets are. Matthijs de Ligt, I think United are just getting players in through the door, or trying to get concrete offers in for players ready, so they are ready to go for the season. Ineos are backing Ten Hag here. This will be a Ten Hag player. We know it will. We're not just saying that because he's Dutch. He does like players that he has had a relationship with before, or has come across before, played in the same division before. Obviously, Matthijs de Ligt worked for him at his best spell, and that dream team, that one that came so close in the Champions League, being beaten by Spurs in the semi-final. So this is big. De Ligt open to joining Manchester United, even with no Champions League football. That line also keeps coming out from Fabrizio Romano in all of this. So when Romano's saying that these players are not bothered about not having Champions League football, Manchester United are definitely doing something right when it comes to getting into the players' heads and making them think that this is an actual a decent prospect for him, because Matthijs de Ligt has clearly got other options out there, including staying at Bayern Munich. But Bayern are looking to strengthen their defence as it is, looking to find funds to bring in other players. And Matthijs de Ligt, according to sources in Germany and Florian Plettenberg as well, is surplus to requirements at Bayern Munich now. So that's what's come out in terms of news on transfers today. No other updates. Xerxes obviously is moving closer and closer. It is all Dutch connection at the moment for Manchester United. There isn't much else to talk about in terms of players elsewhere. These are the main two, Xerxes and de Ligt. What will happen with Jarrad Braithwaite going through into the rest of the pre-season and the transfer window? Obviously, he has to report back to Everton within a week's time as well for pre-season training, pretty much like every other Premier League player. Well, just over a week's time it is now before players that haven't been involved in international tournaments this summer have to report back. Other news with Manchester United as well. Again, more Dutch news for United. They are looking to announce their new coaching staff, their new coaching setup within the next few days. Obviously, we know about René Hack. We know about Ruud van Nistelrooy. We will also probably find out what's happening with Van der Gaag and obviously Steve McLaren and Benny McCarthy. Contracts up for most of Manchester United staff and players on the 30th of June, which is tomorrow, the Sunday. So we will see what happens there. That is the other news coming out of the football club at the moment. The concrete interest and concrete offers and player communications for Manchester United targets is all Dutch. It's Xerxes from Bologna and it is Matthijs de Ligt from Bayern Munich. Who will come through the door first? Will United even offer Bayern Munich a decent price for him. Now, Bayern Munich's price has been set at 65 million. They are apparently, according to sources in Germany, open to offers below that. Substantially below that was the words that was being used in the reports earlier on this morning. So what is that? Is that 50 million? Is that 40, 45? God knows. United are going to have to test the water, I think, with this one. Pretty much like they did with Gerard Branthwaite when they went in with a cheeky offer. United will definitely lowball Bayern Munich with this one. They don't want to pay more than 30 million, I don't think, for Matthijs de Ligt. They're looking at opportunities again. Are they being clever? Do you think this is a clever move? Are we just convincing ourselves because we need defenders that this player is right for us? When at the start, when other options were being talked about, Matthijs de Ligt was bottom of the list. He was too slow. He's injury prone. He gets paid too much. He's going to cost Manchester United a fortune. Why would we take Bayern Munich's cast-offs? All of these questions and all of these points were being brought up. That's what I want you guys to get involved in the chat below and let me know. What do you think? Are we just convincing ourselves that this is a good deal because we're getting another player in? He is 24. He has got time to improve, obviously. And Ten Hag can work with him. We know this for certain because he's the manager that's had the best out of him, just like he did with Martinez. So when it comes to defenders that have been at Ajax under Ten Hag, I don't think we're too concerned with that. They understand what Ten Hag wants. Ten Hag's system has been the problem and the leaky defence. Now, a lot of people's argument against Manchester United fans going in on Matthijs de Ligt and saying he's not good enough is that the systems didn't work at Juve and at Bayern Munich, and that's why he suffered. Forget about the 300 grand a week at Bayern, and forget about him falling out of favour and falling behind Eric Dyer, for God's sake. Let's not kid ourselves. Kim Min-jae has not pulled up any trees in his first season at Bayern Munich either, and he's ahead of Matthijs de Ligt. What is it with this player that doesn't suit big clubs? He's moved and he's gone higher and higher on each step. Some would argue that Bayern Munich to Manchester United is a step down considering where they are right now. Going up to Manchester United, the pressure that this team is under, the amount of goals we've been conceding, for someone at that age who's had that experience, is it do or die for someone like Matthijs de Ligt? Is this his last big move, really? Already at the age of 24. What has gone wrong for this player through the years in Italy and in Germany? The prospect was there. He was there with the Donny van der Beek, with the Frenkie de Jong. He was part of that three, them big players from that era under Ten Hag at Ajax when they got so close in the Champions League. The question is he still a player that was playing under Ten Hag? Is Ten Hag looking at this as the player that was at Ajax, or is he actually looking at what's happened to him at Juventus, what's happened to him at Bayern Munich? Why is he falling out of favour at both of them big European clubs? And should we be looking at Bayern Munich cast-offs? That's the question. Is it just a case that we'll take anyone right now because we want improvement? Is he better than Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof? That's the question, because if United, like Romano says, are in for two defenders, does Matthijs de Ligt even come in straight into the first team? That's what we need to ask, and that's what we're hoping we're going to find out anyway. But guys, that is your update. There isn't anything else really going on. Make sure you tune in to TIFO as well. The link is in the description, guys. We're doing the Germany versus Denmark game on the Euros 2024 round of 16. So make sure you join that. We're live from 20 to 8, 7:40 tonight, guys. So make sure you tune in for that. Thank you for getting involved. Give the video a like. Subscribe to Forever United TV. I'm Adam. Make sure you get your comments in below as well, guys. Matthijs de Ligt, is he past it, or is there still something there?